right, let's see if he's home today.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today's our first edition of what's to be many of a great adventure from Claremont Customs in the city of Claremont in beautiful Lake County, Florida. Today what I want to go through is our 2003 Honda Aquatrax F12X Turbo, a fully frame-up restoration. But before I do that, please enjoy these before pictures. So as you can see from the pictures, there was quite a lot of work that needed to be done on our 2003 Honda F12X Turbo for my good friend Abe and Elaine. So what we're going to do now is kind of go through some of those things that we were able to accomplish. Like I said, a lot of work that needed to be done. We started out by stripping everything down, took off all the old graphics, peeled off all the stickers that were on the trailer, and we started with the trailer. So the trailer, what we did with the trailer was a complete sanding, priming, and painting. What I used on the paint came from a Ford, which was the color that the customer wanted. So it was a nice red tone, kind of burgundy tone color that we did on the trailer. And also, we added the lights, with brand new lights on the front and the back, and I'll show you that in a minute. New winch, trailer winch, which was completely damaged and broken. You probably saw that on some of the pictures. It was torn, which is actually a very serious matter because it could have been a catastrophe, but we avoided that by putting a brand new winch on there. And a new floor jack, which was totally missing. It was totally rusted, missing the wheel, so we put a brand new floor jack. And we also added a new tongue for aesthetics, basically. That's the reason why that's there. There was nothing really wrong with the old one, just kind of didn't really look good with the new paint job. And of course, we added a custom spare tire to match the custom rims that we put on the trailer. And on the trailer, I also completely redid the fenders. With the fenders, I did a sanding, and I used an adhesion promoter and a prep off, and got a real good adhesion to do a nice paint job on the fenders. So we added some pinstriping for aesthetics, and of course, our theme is a big dog, so we made a big dog racing team. And you can see on the tail lights, these are all brand new tail lights. We got two brand new tail lights. I also painted the steps because the steps were very faded and yellow. So that really kind of completes what we were able to do on the trailer. Now let's go through the ski. So from top to bottom, the first thing we did was give it a good bath, clean it up real well, wash it down, and we stripped off all the old graphics. That was the first thing we did. And also I stripped down all the floor mats. These are all new floor mats, and the way to do the floor mats was to actually just use a goof off, which is a kind of a gum removal, adhesive removal agent, and that took quite a bit of time, believe me. So I had to just scrape it, remove it, put new floor mats on there. But the graphics, back to the graphics up here, was really needed a lot of work. These are OEM graphics. These graphics are very, very expensive. Like I say, this is a 2003, so they're not obsolete, but they are expensive to get a hold of. So we've got brand new graphics, and you can see that they came out quite nice. We also added new custom graphics to give it the big dog theme for the customer. So it looks really, really nice. I really like the way that came out. Very colorful. Nothing like having nice new graphics on the ski. So I want to go through now on the top. We'll take it from the top to the bottom. So up here on the top, everything's been completely buffed, sanded and buffed. We've got new glove box here, a new glove box put in there, new glove box lid. It's just all OEM. And then the hand grips are actually custom hand grips. We had to do there is cut the flange off the existing bar because it kept with the factory is it had a flange on there that had to be cut off with the grinder. And we had new ODI custom grips, which are very, 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 very sturdy grips. We're using an Allen key to lock them in place, but they're very, very sturdy and they're very, very durable. So this here has been replaced. We got a new, cushion for the handlebars. And then as far as the rest of the plastic here was actually heat treated. I used a heat gun to kind of restore the existing plastic. You can see it came out quite nice. So this is the existing original plastic. So this is not new, but this is. As you can see, it actually came out very, very white, nice by using a heat gun technique. Just getting a heat gun and getting the plastic, the vernacular product of the plastic to come forward. And that's how you get the new finish looks like new. So you can see there's quite a work that's been done. And in terms of the glove box here, the trunk here, all new gas rod here has been put in place. So you have nice new gas rods for sort of more functionality. And it looks really good. It even sounds really nice. So it's nice and sealed. So we got a really good seal there. And it's a good. The latch is allowing the latching very well with the new gas rod. Okay, so now let's go through the rest of the top again, and back to the up to the top here on the seats. The seats have been completely recovered and reupholstered from Blackfin. Again, this is Jet Skis International provided this. Blackfin is the name of the skin. And all this is a skin that goes over the existing cushions. This particular foam was in very, very good shape, so it didn't need any repairs. All I did was take off the old seat covering, and then I'll show you how this went on. Took quite a bit of work here, but you can see here this was done by adding staples. So there's nothing that's been missed in terms of the staples. Quite a bit of work there to get the staples secured in place, so that when you're riding, there's no issue with it coming loose. All right, so it's there. It's nice and tight. You can see it's a very, very good finish. I really like this product a lot. And really kind of a red-black color thing that went throughout the whole ski. So let's look at the business end of the ski. I'll show you that here. See a little bit what's done on the engine. I really love these color. As you can see here, went through the whole engine. Everything's been cleaned. This engine's been 100% tuned. We have brand new OEM top line spark plugs, platinum tip spark plugs. It's had an oil change, and then also we added a new oil filter, and of course some not new silicone tubing and dressing. But the biggest thing I want to show is this here. And I got this custom straight pipe exhaust to add more torque and horsepower from eBay. I believe the gentleman that makes them, his name is Darren, and I want to give a shout out to Darren. Darren has been absolutely great. His customer service was great. I had a few questions, and I called him, and he called me right back right away, and he walked me through some of the installation that I had little questions on. But this is absolutely great. It's absolutely a great product, giving it a lot more power. That sounds absolutely awesome. So we got a new custom exhaust here. They're giving it a little bit more power and a little more sounding. Instead of that sewing machine sound, we have more deep, a very deep, rigid sound. And of course, just finishing up, this particular ski, again, added some nice hose dressings. But I also wanted to show you over here, when I went to get the 5 the graphics, they asked me at the arm dealer, it's a little heavy because I got quite a few there. They asked me if the ski had ever been recalled. And I didn't know there was any recall, but you can look in here. We have a brand new gas tank because I guess the original tank didn't come with any foam underneath the gas tank. So this is a brand new gas system and gas filter when they went and put a new gas tank in there. So anything from 2003 back was entitled to an upgrade. So the Honda, and I want to thank West Power Orange Sports for taking care of that for me. So I finally just want to let you guys know, so this ski was heavily oxidized. It kind of had that yellowish tint to it. So what I did was I went online to Amazon. You can buy this for about $32. It's Meguiar's fiberglass restoration system. It's actually a 3-step restoration process, but I actually used a 4-step. Remember, I after washing it first, I sanded it first with because it is gel coat. You do have to be careful not to go too deep with the sanding. I started out with 1,000, I believe it was, all the way up to 2,500, and then I started with the restoration system from Meguiar's. It kind of deoxidizes it using a compound and a polish, but I added another polish. And again, it was a Meguiar's product, and give it the high gloss finish. As you can see, it came out quite nice. But again, this took away all the yellowing effect that it had on it to kind of restore it to make it look white. All right, guys, so thanks for tuning in today. Really appreciate the support. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and hit that post notification bell. I just want to take a moment out to thank Abe and Elaine for entrusting me with their 2003 Honda F12X Turbo. Great project, really love to do it. I really also want to thank the Goon Squad for inspiring me to start my own little business. It's been really a joy watching you guys, really motivating. And don't forget, age is not shouldn't be a factor. This is a great country. Follow your dreams. Even Ray Kroc, who started McDonald's at the age of 52, was a success. And certainly with Parkinson's and all the other things I'm dealing with, I am positive that I have a lot to look forward to. So again, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.